Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing my August planner flip through. I'm going to be sharing with you all the sections of my planner and how I used it for the month of August. If you've never seen my planner before, it is a letter size planner. It's 8.5 by 11. I do have the metal gold disc on the side. These are the 1-inch disc, and I do have a leather cover, and I sell all of these pieces in my shop. So if you wanted to piecemeal or get the planner as a whole, you can definitely do that. So let's go ahead and flip it open. The very first thing that you see is my cover, which is my Tom 90 planner cover. And this is just a cover to my customizable system. And then I have my future planning sheet, which is what I use for memory planning. And so I have pictures from every single month, and I am going to add one for the month of August once we're setting up for the month of September. After this, it goes directly into the first planner that I have in here, which is my hourly weekly planner. This planner is my catch-all planner, and I use the very front of it, my monthly overview page, to kind of keep up with different things that I want to do for the month. So I have some tasks that I wanted to complete, some events that are coming up, goals that I have, the book that I just finished reading, and then I also have my affirmations down here. My planner routine is on this side. I usually just keep this here just because it's on the back of my memory keeping sheet, but I don't really need it. I don't refer to it as much as I used to because I pretty much have all of this memorized. After this, we have my monthly calendar, which is an overview of every place that I need to be or anything that I need to do for the month. And then it goes into my weekly spreads. So this is the one planner that I am going to use pretty much no matter what. I use it to time block my day and to stay on top of anything that I need to do. Sometimes I will decorate it. As you can see, I did decorate it this week, but I did not really decorate this week. I just mainly use my functional stickers. These are functional stickers that I have from my shop, and so I will use these every now and then to kind of just liven up the spread. And usually I am adding these type of stickers after I have finished writing all over the page. Sometimes I will pre-plan, but for the most part I am writing as I go. So this is the current week that we are on. So as you can see, I am just writing. I am very functional in this planner, and I am just time blocking and keeping up with the different things that I have to do. So this is the last week of August, and the very next section is my daily section. So for my daily section, I am just using these as I need them. So I didn't need the very first one until the 6th of August. And as you can see, I am just usually picking certain days where I need to use these sheets. Usually it's every other day or so, and it just depends on if I am really busy or something else is kind of going on. And then I will use the back of these sheets in order to kind of write down notes throughout my day. So this is just a way for me to not always need my brainstorming notebook. I usually will keep random notes in my brainstorming notebook, but sometimes I don't have that notebook right in front of me, so I will use the back of my daily sheets in order to write out different things that are coming up. So I did use this a couple of times throughout the month. You see we have the 16th. I also have the 18th. It seems like it was almost every other day, and then the 22nd. And that's how I use my dailies. I will just use them if I'm having a really busy day or I need to replan my day. My day is not going the way that I thought it was going to go, and I need to basically restructure it. So after that, I have my future section. So my future section is a bottom tab, which means that it's not a planner. It's just an insert that I will use to keep up with what's coming up next. My future section is where I keep all my monthly calendars, the portrait style calendars that I have, in order to keep up with what's coming up in the upcoming months, because I only have 1 month in my planners. So 1 month of each section. So that was my weekly section. section that we looked at, and I only have the month of August in there. And for all of the other sections I have, it's only the month of August. So for my future section, I keep track of everything that's coming up for September, for October, November, December. All of that is going to go into this section. And then when I plan September at the end of the week, I am just going to pull out this monthly calendar, and that helps me to plan and keep up with what's coming up next. So we have September and October, and then I have a blank one for the month of November. And then we go into my very next section, which is my social media section. So for my social media section, or my work planner, I am keeping up with random things that I need to do for either church or for the organized money. And I use my monthly spread for whatever is kind of coming up. This is really like scratch or just random things that are coming up, and I needed a space to write. So I was writing down all of the expenses that I just spent on back to school supplies, because that's going to help me when I am planning for back to school next year. I also was writing down that I needed to schedule some upcoming appointments for the kids and things like that. But this is mainly a work planner. However, every now and then I will write other things in here that I need to do. So on my monthly spread, I am keeping track of my videos and just different things that I would like to post. I don't stick to the schedule every single time. Most of the time I will pretty much stick to the schedule, but if I don't, I will just scratch it out and then write in red what I've decided to do instead. After that, it is a vertical style planner, so I am mainly just writing one really long to-do list in this one. And so I just write down all of the things that I would like to do for my business, and then I will drop stickers here and there. These are the Coffee Queen sticker books. I believe I have an affiliate link for these stickers, so I will leave that one in the description box. But I am mainly just adding in a couple of stickers here and there, and then I will just write everything that I need to do in the vertical boxes. And at one point I was separating the boxes by different things that I needed to do for like work and for church and for home. But lately it has just been one major spread of everything that I need to do. So this week I did not get a chance to decorate, but that's okay. I just always just add in some functional stickers whenever I don't get a chance to decorate ahead of time. But I did pretty good with decorating this month. As you can see, for the first 3 weeks, I did add in stickers, but it's just this very last week I did not get a chance to do that, but I am okay with that either way. After this section, we have my ideas, or my posting planner ideas. So what I like to do is kind of pre-plan on a Sunday what I believe I am going to post for the entire week. And it could be for my shorts, for my long form content on YouTube, what I want to post on Facebook or on my YouTube community page. And also I have other for my email newsletters and things like that. So I use this insert in order to keep up with what I want to post and where I want to post it. Now, I don't always stick to this schedule. As you can see, I have scratched out a lot here, but I do like to pre-plan it out because I am more likely to stay consistent when I do this sheet. So I do have a couple of these in here. I don't use it all the time, but every now and then I will use it. And then after that, we go into my faith planner. So my faith planner, I have prayers on my overview page. I also have a list of people that I am praying for. And then on my monthly spread, I have different quotes or different things that I was praying for at the time, like praying for creative ideas or for provision or endurance or peace. And so I just kind of highlighted those different things that I was praying for on my monthly spread. And then for my weekly spread, I was writing down the verse of the day. So with this planner, I don't use many stickers. For the most part, it is just a highlighter, black pen, and a red pen. And I will just write out the verse of the day, and then I will usually end it off with a prayer because there's a notes section down here. And so I did this every single week. And as you can see, I added a couple of stickers here and there, but for the most part, This one is all pen and highlighter. And so I will write down different scriptures, and then I will also like write down additional things, like additional questions that I may ask, or different ways that I want to apply this scripture to my life. So this is a great way for me to do that. And I am going to go into more detail on how I do this process in my How to Start Reading the Bible series. That's going to be on my second channel in the month of September. So I will link that channel above if you want to subscribe and follow me over there as well, so that you can get access to this series when we go into this one. So this is where we are. Today is Tuesday. So this is what I did this morning, and that's how I use my faith planner. So my faith planner is a horizontal style planner that I created, and I really do enjoy the horizontal style. I think it fits me best when it comes to faith planning, and I really don't think that I'm ever going to use many stickers in this one. I find that writing it out and just studying and using highlighters work best. That's the best way for me to remain consistent. The next section I have in here is my budget planner. And for my budget planner, I do have the beginning pages here, but I also have my actual monthly spread. Y'all have seen this one probably a bunch of times, but I have the month of August. We have the monthly spread where I've listed out all of my bills and I just check them off as I pay them. And then we have the monthly budget and the paycheck budgets. And I'm usually checking off different payments as I am making them, writing down my budget in black, and then writing down what actually happened in red. And then after my paycheck budgets, I do have my monthly expense tracker back here. This is where I keep track of all of the transactions that hit my credit card throughout the month. I will highlight each one of these transactions every single day and make sure that I'm staying within my budget in each category that I have. I also have a section, a bottom tab for my savings. And for my savings is where I keep track of the different savings accounts that I have, like my sinking fund account, my business savings account, and my emergency fund, and the balance that is in each one of them. So anytime I take out money out of a certain savings account, I will write it down and keep up with the balance. And anytime I add money or have an interest payment hit, like what happened in this emergency fund, then I will update the balance here. I also have my savings jars in the back. So I'm currently saving for multiple things. I'm saving for retirement with Stackwell. This is my investment account. And every time I make a deposit into the app for my investments, I will update it on this savings jar. And if you are interested in using Stackwell, I will leave a link in the description box. It's super, super easy to set up, and it's a great way to start investing. And I do have an affiliate link with them that if you sign up and have your account for at least 2 months, they will put $25 into your account to help you get started with investing. It's a great way. I love this one because the minimum you can do as little as $10 a month, which is great in these economic times. Any little thing that you can do will definitely help you toward your future. And then I am also saving for Christmas. So this is my cash savings. So I do like to keep track of how much I have saved in this particular jar. Now I have a lot of savings to go to say that it's almost September. I'm definitely going to have to really increase this one, but I do like to have it here as a visual because it's a constant reminder. I have some extra jars here just in case I need them. And then it goes into my reading section. So my reading and my learning section is what we would call my commonplace or my learning section. I like to have this section because it really helps me to make sure that I am constantly reading and staying on top of what I am learning on a consistent basis. So for my reading tracker, I have all of my books, and I just picked the book for September. So I'm going to be adding that one shortly. And behind this, I do have some notes from the previous book. So this was the first time that I did this in this particular way. I have been keeping my notes digitally, but lately I have been craving to start to write them down again. So this was the last book, and I did write notes from this one. I did a video on this, so I will link that above in case y'all wanted to catch that one. And these are previous topics that I did on just different things that I was reading and wanted to write down. So I have all of those in here as well, but I probably will move them over for the month of September. I will keep this sheet in here, but I'll probably move these over to another notebook just so this doesn't get too bulky. After this, I do have some paper in here just in case I need it. It's just journaling paper. And then the last section I have in here is my printouts. So my printouts are just different things that I've gotten by email or by mail that I know I want to keep. So this is my kids' school calendar. I wanted to make sure that I am keeping up with what days they are going to be out of school. So I will usually refer to this every single month and see what day they're going to be out of school for that month. So for the month of September, they're only going to be out on Labor Day, but that's a great way for me to mark it down in my actual planner. After my printouts, I do have a folder back here, which I have a bill in here that I need to pay. And that is it. That's the last page of my planner. So that is how I was using my planner for the month of August. Y'all let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about my setup, how I use my system, how it is customized. But I absolutely love this system. It definitely keeps my entire life organized. So I will see you all in my next video, in which we will be setting up for the month of September in that one. And until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.